Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Luke Wright is back. Luke Wright is feeling pretty tired. It's been a long week. It's been a productive week, but it's been a long week. And this episode of the channel, we are about to learn here at Luke Wright how to fit the EVO Performance exhaust hanger to the exotica and sensational ZX10 SuperBike. That's an absolute work of art. And the EVO Performance exhaust hanger is so fitting for the ZX10. Absolutely a work of art, machined aluminium, and so many beautiful curves and shapes going into it. So it's going to be interesting to learn how to fit it. And what's nice is that actually it's fairly straightforward.
That is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
With the right tools and a bit Loctite and gloves, it is really easy. It's a job that you can do at home without a workshop or a ramp. It's that easy, and it looks phenomenal. It finishes the Superbike look. Luke Wright has seen, random strangers just look at the ZX10, and you can see, proper Superbike. So let's get into it here at Luke Wright, and before Luke Wright just goes to sleep, and let's get cracking. Yeah.
It's showtime.
Hello everyone, Luke Wright is back with another episode for you at the channel, as we have a very special treat. On the previous video we talked about the EVO Performance exhaust hanger. We're going to fit that exhaust hanger today. So what you're looking at is a 4th generation Kawasaki ZX10R SuperBike between 2011 and 2015. So this applies for all ZX10R SuperBike models, no matter the color scheme between 2011 and 2015, 4th generation. So what we're going to do is first we're going to unhook the titanium yumminess that is here, the AquaPro titanium system. We're going to remove that first, and let's do it. So when working with titanium, I'm working with any titanium. Luke Wright cannot stress this enough. You must wear gloves at all times when working on titanium, because you cannot get your oils on the titanium, because when the titanium gets hot, it is going to then cause the when the titanium gets hot and there is still oil from your hands on the titanium will then have burn marks, oil burn marks in the titanium. Once that happens, the problem is there's no going back. If the titanium has burn marks in it, you can sand it out, polish it out, buff it out, scratch it out. You can't, it becomes part of the titanium forever. So always wear gloves, and what you can do is, as well, you're going to use a WD-40, and you're going to clean the titanium at the very end to make sure all of your potential oils are absolutely all gone. All your oils are gone, to keep your titanium nice and safe. It's going to be fab. So first of all, you need to find a socket that fits this bolt here. And then behind that bolt is a nut, which we also need to undo. We need to undo that nut. Whoa. And that will just loosen off the titanium system. And once we're happy that's fairly loosened off, we're then going to remove the two top bolts here. Oh, exciting. So what you're going to need is a 12mm spanner. So you need a 12mm socket and a 12mm spanner. Going to use a big tool and just this little extension. The reason why you're going to use the extension is just so that the ratchet is clear of the titanium end can and won't knock or bash into it. Then you're going to use a 12mm spanner on the other side to help release it. And the reason why we have this material around the rear swing arm is because we are just protecting the alloy wheel and the frame from when using the spanner. If the spanner slips and knocks into anything, you don't want to cause any undue damage. So that's why we have material around the swing arm. That's great. Now what you can actually do is undo the bolt and the nut by hand. Quite interesting. So when you're happy you've done that, you're going to look at undoing these two Torx bolts here, because they're going to come away. Yeah, that makes sense. So we are then going to use a ratchet. We're also going to use an extension, only so that the ratchet does not hit the components here on the ZX10 SuperBike, this area, this area, this area, this area, this area. Using an extension will just stop the tool from touching anywhere it shouldn't. Make sure the Torx is a nice firm fit, and you're going to need an H6. If the camera can be brought to focus. Okay, so that's some serious torque settings going on there. Unfortunately, those Torx bolts just haven't moved since factory, that they're just a bit stiff. So we're using a bigger ratchet for more power. Now we're going to go in for the attack. Oh, they're just starting to move. That one's just started to move. That took a lot of force. Really torqued down by Kawasaki, so there must be a reason for it. But they are starting to now loosen off. Kawasaki fixings to one side. Remove this side of the rear foot pegs. Yeah, and that one's coming away. And that's the thing at the end of the day, is for a superbike to even have the ability to carry a pillion, it's just a pillion cannot hold on to a superbike. And in racing, you don't see superbikes with pillion holders now, do you? They're not designed for pillions. I want to be able to carry a pillion, buy a sport tourer, not a superbike. Pillion won't be able to hang on. Okay, that's the part coming away. Wow. Look at that. That's the titanium system holding on. And again, to be careful not to scratch the surface here as we took the original foot pegs away. So that's so far so good. Just going to check the EVO Performance. Oh, would you look at that? Just instantly fits. Beautiful engineering there. Okay, so we're just going to gently clean this area up. And what we could do is we could take, say, a piece like this. I'm just going to clean that area for the ZX10 SuperBike. Let's give it a good old clean. Oh, look at the dirt coming off already. Ugh. Okay, just by using a bit of Bulldog SpeedyX. So we're doing really well. We now have the EVO Performance part, so we're just going to, oh, would you look at that? Look how it's just a perfect match. The distance between the titanium end can and the threads on the ZX10 SuperBike. Absolutely beautiful. What you're going to need in the toolkit from EVO Performance is you have 2 bolts here that are the same, the heads are the same, and also the shafts are the same. These 2 torques are the same. And actually use a smaller torque size. You're going to need a 5mm Torx. And what you're going to do is you're just going to fix them in gently. ZX10 SuperBike is not going to be using its rear pegs ever again. And also just add a tiny bit of Loctite on the threads. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to take the EVO Performance hanger and just going to line it up. Dear God, it's beautiful. Or remember the heads as well, that the bolts for the 2 bolts that go into the top holes, the ZX10 SuperBike, have washers. Just nip them up, you don't have to get them very tight, you just want to nip them up. And then you're going to take the next part of the puzzle. So you have a custom washer that is in this shape here. And then you have 1 bolt left that's a longer shaft. The bolt goes through the washer, and that is going to go between the titanium system and the EVO Performance hanger. Put the bolt through. And then we also have as well a nut on the other side that also goes, it goes behind the bolt. Just thread it in if you like. Look at that, it's like a perfect fit. Although Luke Wright will, so you actually can mention to EVO Performance that the head bolts for the top here, those head bolts look a little bit chewed up. Remember, this is brand new EVO Performance exhaust hanger, and the heads just look a little bit scuffed. How strange is that? Threading the nuts in, threading the side, the nut is silver. on this particular setup. See how the head's just rotating now, so that's good. So that's supporting now the end can and keeping the end can exactly where it should be. And wow, would you look at that? What a difference that makes. Now we're gonna pretty much tighten everything up. Then we're gonna move on to the last bolt. So the exhaust bolt is a 5mm Torx. Okay, so you're going to need a 13mm spanner, and then you're just going to take a hand tool with that 5mm Torx, and you're going to nip them up on both sides. Take your time, try not to scratch the bolt. What you don't want to do is scratch it. Help it. And you're just going to nip up the beautiful. Okay. That is the nut and the bolt and the washer. Talk down.
How do you feel about it, Hero? Hero. Christ doesn't fucking know. Oh yeah, he's back there. I just caught something and I can't stop laughing. See you next episode. Fucking bullshit. Damn it! Oh, those bikers need a coffee hole or something. And we're like, yeah.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
And that is how you fit a EVO Performance exhaust hanger to your ZX10R SuperBike between 2011 and 2015. 4th generation. It's never coming off. That's staying there now. So why would you ever replace it? Foot pegs are not going back on.
Yeah, baby, yeah!